Hi, I'm Perry Atkinson, General Manager here at theDove. Hey, check out our other videos and check out our website at thedove.us. Welcome back, and as you know, we are involved in a primary, and the ballots are out. Hopefully you got your ballot over the weekend. Most people did, and you are prayerfully looking over that ballot. By the way, there are some great resources out there for you to find out more about candidates and where they are and what they believe in and where they stand on some of the key issues. And I would encourage you to go to the Oregon Family Council website. You can Google that, Oregon Family Council, and take a look at their voters guide. They're online, and there are some of them throughout the area. I know some churches have them available, but if you have a computer, just Google Oregon Family Council, and you'll be able to go up and down almost all the counties and not only see the candidates that are running from a statewide office, but you'll see a lot of the candidates that are running for county offices. We're trying our best through this election cycle to give you as much information as we can about issues and candidates, and we trust that you value some of those interviews that we have and take from them the information that you're looking for. I will say this, those that we have on have requested to be on, and because of that we put them on. And so if others have not come on, it's because they have not contacted us to ask for airtime. And we're still available between now and the 20th to do that. There's a good chance that most of these ballots get put back on. Excuse me, I had a little brain thought there. The ballots get returned, I should say, within the first couple of days. Well, one of the races that has got a lot of interest in this state and actually throughout the country is the Republican race for the nomination to run against U.S. Senator Jeff Merkley. There are 5 candidates in the field. And with us today is our good friend Gayle Atteberry. She's the Executive Director of Oregon Right to Life, a very passionate lady in fighting on behalf of the life of the unborn. And she's been tracking one of these races, and in particular that of Dr. Monica Wehby and some of her ads, and has left Gayle upset, we'll say it that way. Hi, Gayle.
Hello, Perry. I'm delighted to be with you, even though this new technology didn't quite work.
That's okay. Looking forward to have you on Skype. You did look good there for a few moments, but...
Well, that was my solo flying. It didn't work too well.
Is that
so
what it is?
Go.
Well, you have a pretty red wall behind you. Wow, that was bright.
That was my dining room.
Listen, Gayle, I know you're very passionate about this race, and here's a chance for us to not only take the Senate seat back, but to put a true conservative in there. And I'm watching some of these ads, and I've done my homework. A lot of people want to know where I am with this race. And it appears that Dr. Monica Wehby, and I want to certainly recognize her accomplishments as a medical professional, but she does not hold the values that you and I believe in. And can you comment?
Well, yes, I'd love to, because this race has stirred me deeply. She's a beautiful woman. She's an amazing surgeon, from all accounts I hear. She's a nice lady, but she's a deceitful lady. I have watched her many forums and interviews, and actually I had a personal lunch with her. Her and me and a third person is kind of mediator. And so I know well of what I speak. And the lady is not pro-life. She's very cunning in the way she describes herself. And she's saying quite often, I'm pro-life because look at all these young babies I take care of, and I've never told a woman fearing for the development of her unborn child to have an abortion. That's commendable. I love her for that. However, she thinks that the 1.2 million other babies that are dying through abortion should not be saved by trying to change the laws and making abortion illegal or even tighter to get. So I'm very, very discouraged by her, and I'm very discouraged by the way that she has been moderately successful in portraying herself as pro-life. She is not pro-life. I can just vouch for that down to my toes. And she is. It's scary the way that she's been able to carry off this charade by people thinking that she's pro-life. She's also a little deceitful in the Obamacare. When she was very active in the OMA issues leadership, I should say, of the OMA. The OMA endorsed Obamacare, and she personally endorsed its predecessor, which was Wyden Care, brought by Senator Ron Wyden, which was a health care bill that mandated Americans buy insurance, just exactly like Obamacare. A little bit different, not exactly the same, but generally speaking, had the same components that we all dislike about Obamacare. So she's not like you and me, Perry. She's not who we want.
This is really a tough one because I've been seeing some of the ads, and I'm sure you have too, Gayle, and it does show her caring for children and operating on them at a very young age, and I get all that. And she certainly is pulling on the heartstrings. But the bottom line here is that if there was a vote to come on the U.S. Senate floor to abolish Roe versus Wade, we couldn't count on her to vote for that.
Oh, heavens no. Oh, heavens no. She has said, when she's put in a corner, which is not very often, she has said publicly she thinks abortion is a decision between a woman and her God. She has said that many times, not as many as we want her to, but she has said it. She's on record. We have her saying it. The Oregonian even knows that she's the Oregonian knows this time more than many of us, and that is that she is not pro-life. She's pro-choice.
You track every candidate in every race in this state, and I commend you for it. And that's a big task with you and your organization. But the passion of us fighting for the life of the unborn, this needs to be done. Now, you have, as a PAC, endorsed Jason Conger. Tell us why.
Yes, well, I've worked with Jason for maybe 4 or 5 years now. I know him personally. I've worked with him. I know his passion for life. He has, when we've gone to him in the state legislature, he's done literally everything we've asked him to immediately and wholeheartedly. He was a sponsor of the Oregon Right to Life's desire to put in the Unborn Child Pain Act, which would actually ban abortion after 20 weeks, which other states have been able to pass and which has been not been struck down. So we're very excited about that bill, and he was willing to put his name on that and work on that with us, along with anything that we wanted him to do, he was willing to do. He is opposed adamantly to Obamacare, and there have been attacks on him that he voted.
How do you
He's
vote
voted 5 times for Obamacare.
I never could figure that out. How do you vote for Obamacare in the state legislature?
Well, thank you, Perry, very much for asking that. Nobody else seems to ask that.
I don't get that one.
It's a federal law. There's no state legislator that can vote for it. And as you know, and I know, and hopefully many of our listeners know, Obamacare forces each state to set up an insurance exchange. The feds will do that for them. Thank you very much. And in that, they're forced to do it. Now, there is one little way out of that, and that is for states to set up their own exchanges. And some states have done that around the U.S., and that's what happened. Oregon legislators, and not just Democrats and Jason, but Democrats and Republicans, decided we hate Obamacare. We do not want to be in the Obamacare federal exchanges. Yeah. We will try our best to make a better plan and make our own state exchange. Well, that's what they did, or they tried to do.
And what a mess! And what a mess it is.
It was a mess.
A couple other quick questions, Gayle, before I run out of time. To be fair, I do know that Mark and Joe Ray are pro-life, but you as a PAC, you have endorsed Jason. As you know, Dr. Dobson made a strong statement about a week ago now, saying that he's just not going to allow 1 cent of his dollars to go to anything that would further the killing of the innocent and the unborn. Your thoughts on that statement?
Well, I admire. Oh, I love Dr. Dobson, and he's absolutely totally right. Joe, Ray, and Mark are wonderful pro-lifers, and I don't have a thing against them. The reality is, in order to beat a strong competitor like Mona Wehby, you have to narrow down who your votes are for.
Right.
If there are 3 pro-lifers in a race and we were to endorse all 3 of them, you completely disperse all your pro-life votes, and the pro-abortion person just walks away with it hands down.
Yeah.
And Jason, having worked with him and knowing his passion and knowing his ability to do things, that's why we chose him.
All right. Before I let you go, people that want to find out more information about who you endorse in other races, what should they do?
Well, it's going to be up on the website tomorrow, our OregonRightToLife.org website. For today, if they want to know right today, they can call us at 503-463-8563.
Okay, 463-8563, and that's area code 503. Thank you, Gayle, and thank you for what you and your team do.
Okay, thank you. God bless, Perry.
All right, God bless. We'll be right back.